Hey, what's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're taking a closer look at another Ethereum ASIC miner. Well, now you will say there was the merge, there is Ethereum proof of stake, but well, you can still mine Ethereum Classic, and also with those ASICs you can mine this Ethereum proof of work thing. I'm not sure if this coin will actually make it to something, or if this is just, you know, some lost attempt to save some kind of miners. Anyhow, Ethereum Classic is still here, many people are mining it, you can use them for home mining, and there is almost no noise. So it's like a complete silent miner. And this is something I really like because I do mining kind of as a hobby right now, and for home mining I don't want to have here any noisy machine. So the iPollo V1 Mini SE is really perfect for that because you don't hear anything. It's really super quiet even though it has some huge fans inside. Anyhow, I reviewed already some iPollo miners. If you're interested, you can find more videos like this on my channel. So this one here is the V1 Mini SE. It has 220 mega hashes per second, of course, plus minus 10% because of the factory of the chips. So they cannot have always a constant hash rate. So it could be a little bit higher, it could be a little bit lower. The memory size on this one is quite good. It has 6 GB of memory size. It uses something for itself. So the maximum DHE you can get with this miner is 5.8 GB. We'll later have a look at the Ethereum Classic calculator, how long approximately you can mine with that. And the power consumption is only 130 watts plus minus 10%. So it's a very, very efficient miner. Now, inside of the box you will get the miner and the power supply. This miner, this is also here the Wi-Fi version, so it has a Wi-Fi antenna. This is included inside of the box. You just screw the Wi-Fi antenna in and you can connect it to your Wi-Fi network. I prefer to use it with a wired connection, so it's currently connected to my home network, to the switch just with an Ethernet cable, and you just need to connect the power supply and you can already start mining. Now, iPollo miners are really easy to set up, and I would say let's have a closer look. Let's check out the setup and then let's see on the computer if it's actually worth it to get this miner, what's the return. Now guys, I'm not trying to sell you this miner, I'm just very interested in this as hobby mining, home mining. So let's see how fast we can get a ROI, or let's see if we can actually get a ROI. Alrighty guys, so there we go, we're now here in my gaming room, and here's the miner from iPollo. Let's open it up and let's check it out. Now this is a little bit difficult with one hand, but let's give it a try. And I'm pretty excited already. So the package arrived really fast, and as you can see it's a kind of small package because the miner is not really big, and that's also the good thing. It's very unusual that you would have some transportation damage on a miner that small, and it's very well packed as you can see. So oops, I made a little scratch, and alright, I opened it up from the wrong side, but anyway, here's the package. As you can see, iPollo and Nano FPU inside. So the power supply is in an extra package because it's actually quite huge. Now let's open it up and let's check this out. First of all, here we have the antenna because this miner has Wi-Fi built in, which is pretty convenient. Oops, and there we go. Here's the miner. And guys, there we go. It's this tiny box as you can see. And as always, we'll just try it here before we move it to Wi-Fi to test the Wi-Fi connection. But yeah, let's just connect it, let's give it a try and let's check it out. Well guys, the first thing we're going to do is attach the antenna. As you can see, it's this little antenna right over here. Of course, you can also exchange it for a different Wi-Fi antenna with more signal gain if you want to, but it's doing the job quite well here, even in my huge house, so I don't think there is any need for that. Now that's the miner. The power supply is extra, it's right over here, so we'll just have a look at it. And holy cow, that's a huge power brick. So as we can see, this is 2 times 180 watts of power output. Now as you can see once again here, the cables are very well built. Power supply is huge. It's maybe a bit difficult to place it in your rig because as you can see it's even higher than the miner, but anyhow external power supplies are great because they're easy to change if there is a problem. Alright, we're going to set it up now. Just for a test, we'll leave it just right here next to my server rig, and there we go. Now guys, the setup is really easy. We just connect both of the 6-pin connectors, so each of them is capable of putting out 180 watts. So the total power supply is around 360 watts, but we'll check later with the meter how much it really drains. And oh my god, this is difficult with one hand. Yeah, there we go. So it's connected right now. Now we need an Ethernet cable. So let me just grab one out here. And there we go. The Ethernet connection is actually on the back of the device, so where you have the fans. Plug it in, and that's the whole hardware installation. So first Ethernet, then the power, and then you can actually turn it on. So we just plug this in, and let's go, it's powering on. So now we can already go to the computer and configure it. It's much easier to configure it over Ethernet, but if you don't want to hook it up to Ethernet, you can just also turn it on. It will create a Wi-Fi you can join to set it up. But over Ethernet, for me, it's much more convenient for the first setup, but it works anyhow, Wi-Fi or Ethernet. So that's all you have to do, just connect those things, and we can now go to the computer and let's check it out. Now, just in case you want to set it up over Wi-Fi, it's super simple. First of all, you connect to the iPollo Wi-Fi, then you open up CMD and you put in ipconfig/all, and then you just check the standard gateway, it's this one right over here, and you just put this IP address into the browser, and then you will actually have the iPollo user interface where you can directly log in. Alrighty guys, so the merge really happened. Now, as it got delayed and delayed and delayed, I really thought like maybe the merge is not going to happen, but well, it happened. And what happened with that was like the profitability of all those other coins the miners jumped on looks really bad right now. But anyhow, we need to see where the market is going, and let's have a closer look here at the iPollo miner. So this is the V1 Mini SE, as you can see, and now they added on the website that it can do ETH, ETHW, ETF, etc. Because this miner, even though you cannot mine Ethereum right now, you can mine those other coins. You can mine Ethereum Classic, you can mine Ethereum Proof of Work, and you can mine Ergo and also other coins. But the question is, what will be the most profitable coin? Because right now, after the merge, everything is crazy, and in order to see what's profitable, we also have to look what happened with the difficulty on the other coins, because basically the whole hash rate on all of those coins just exploded. So what we can see right now, that is this miner has 200 mega hashes, 116 watts of power consumption, and a DAX size of 5.8 gigabytes. So that are our values we have to keep in mind during this video. Now my miner is currently running with 200 mega hashes per second, but it's not running mining Ethereum. So even though it looks like I'm mining Ethereum because I have Ethereum selected right over here, I'm actually mining Ethereum Proof of Work right now. So with choosing Ethereum, you can actually just mine also all the other coins like Ethereum Proof of Work here. You just have to change the pool, as I will show you just in a second. But why I'm not mining Ethereum Classic? Because if you look at Ethereum Classic, then this is absolutely crazy. So we can have a look here at the hash rate. So just for people who are new, what happens if the hash rate really increases? Then also the difficulty increases and the earnings decrease a lot. So if all that increases, basically the earnings decrease. So the Ethereum Classic hash rate is now at 300 terahashes per second. Let's check this how it was like a month ago. A month ago we were looking at 40, 50. So now like 280, 300 terahash per second. That's like 6 times higher. That means also the earnings are way less. The same happened to Ergo, as you can see. So if we looked at the coin like a month ago, we had like, I don't know, 24, 15 terahashes per second, but the more we got to the merge, the difficulty increased, and now after merge just bombed up. So we have now 193 terahashes per second, up from like 15, like that's a 10x on Ergo. Then we have Ethereum Proof of Work. Now this coin is not released yet. There are some futures or whatever. People trade on that coin. Nobody's going to know what's going to happen with that coin. There will also be an airdrop on that coin. So if you hold Ethereum, you can also get Ethereum Proof of Work on some exchanges that support it. But anyhow, I just said I will see where it goes. I have no idea right now. So the network is at 27 terahashes per second, was now because they just started after the merge, and now it's at 70 something. I'm pretty sure this is going to increase a lot as well. but many people right now, they don't know that you can mine it. So the iPollo miner can mine all those coins. So even though you cannot mine Ethereum, you can mine Ethereum Classic, you can mine Ethereum Proof of Work, you can mine Ergo. You just need to see in the next days and next weeks what is going to be the most profitable coin to mine with the iPollo miner. It's not like this thing is now worthless, it's like you have a lot of opportunity right now to do something with it, but the profitability right now, it just looks not good. Anyhow, let's have a closer look here at Ethereum Proof of Work. So I'm mining it currently since 1 hour. I just switched because I wanted to see if the miner can do it, and it just worked perfectly fine. So after the next days, I will do an update video on how to set it up, how to really do that. I mean, people who know how to do that will actually know already, especially if you worked before with F2 pool. But I don't have a stable hash rate now, I cannot see anything about the earnings then. So I will give you an update video very soon on that, and also what's the most profitable coin right now to mine with an iPollo miner. But yeah, as I've told you, F2 pool, you can definitely check it out because you have Ethereum Proof of Work, you have Ergo, you have ETC, so whatever comes your mind. Now regarding the DAG size, so this is a 5.8 gigabyte miner, so many people were concerned about the memory of the miner, but if you look at the Ethereum Proof of Work, put in 5.8 gigs right now, this means something like, there we go, 5.8 gigs, 16th of September 20, oh that's Ethereum, I'm so stupid, sorry guys, we just switched to, there we go. 5.8, that's the 21st of October 2030, so you would be able to mine with this miner for 8 more years. And as the power consumption of the iPollo is very low, it's currently also powered by my solar power, it could just cost me nothing, you know, it just runs, it just produces something and costs me basically nothing than first the investment for the miner. But how much you can actually make right now? So many people said now to switch to Ethereum Classic, but if you put in here 220 megahashes per second, this equals like roughly 5 ETC per year. Of course, if you say, let's say ETC goes 5x, okay, then you made 1000, you made the miner back. But of course, you need to, you know, you need to wait until that happens, or if it ever happens, you know, you never know. Right now, it looks really bad because the difficulty increased so much, so the earnings you get are much less. Before it was much better, but right now it's like half an ETC per month, which is a really low income right now. But still, we need to see what's going to happen on ASIC miner value. iPollo is still with a lot of miners listed, and as you can see, there's also the V1 Mini SE Plus still in there because it has 400 megahashes with a really good efficiency. So you're not negative right now, but just the earnings right now are very different because most of the miners from Ethereum, there was so much money in this industry, they just switched to many different other coins, are searching for the most profitable one, and just really bombed the difficulty up, which also affects their earnings. But still, for home miners, for hobby miners, people who don't pay electricity like me, the miner is still producing something, it's not negative, and I have fun with the miner, and I will bring you an update video very soon in the next couple of days, what I'm mining, what's the efficiency, how to properly set it up, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to have more information, as always guys, check the description, and also let me know what you think about the miner. I would be really interested. Would you still buy an ASIC, or is it like too uncertain? I mean, it's a pretty good miner, but it's a pretty bad timing right now, and I'm so curious what is going to happen with the market. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. There's also a discount code if you still want to check it, but I'm pretty sure that iPollo will also adjust the miner prices, maybe or maybe not. So let's see, and as always guys, big thanks for watching, and see you very soon in the next one. Have a nice day, and bye.